Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. In the last part we got here to the Explorer's Crypt and now we're going to continue on. And constantly get marauded by that freaking roller. Anyways, at this point that I'm actually going to be heading a couple rooms back. Namely to that room with the falling platforms because, well, we can do stuff on the right of this room now that we have the rocks cape that we got last part, which allows us to jump 3 spaces. I think you can technically make these with the Roc's Feather if you're perfect with the timing. I'm not sure though, for all I know it could be task exclusive. Anyway, kill all those Magnites and this trampoline appears, and you need to push this all the way up towards the water. Also, one thing I will admit right now, I miss the compass. I entirely forget where the compass is in this place. In fact, I don't think I ever got it in my many playthroughs of this. From what I hear, you have to bomb some cracks in a wall to get it, but I don't know where that is. You found it, post in the description where so I could try and find it, because that'd be really welcome to know for future playthroughs. Mind you, I get pretty much every other chest anyway, according to guides I've looked at afterwards, but yeah. And now I'm cutting back a couple rooms to past where we started the part for this room. We can unlock that block now and jump over here. And as you can see, I got really damaged, but really reckless there. Roc's Feather plus Pegasus, Roc's Cape rather, plus Pegasus Seeds equals some really interesting jumps, to say the least. Especially if you have the Pegasus ring on. I'm actually going to have to, well, first off, there's a fairy in that pot. Get it as soon as you can, if you're as low on HP as I am. I'm gonna want to recommend Pegasus Seeds for this part, because otherwise these Moldorms could possibly make you fall into the pit. And all you need to do here is jump over to the thing over there with Roc's Cape and Pegasus Seeds. And time for the mini-boss, which is the Poe Sisters again. The way this boss fight works is only one of them will attack you at any point in time. The other one will be busy trying to blow out one of the torches. If you... Well, I think the way it works is that when even one of the torches is out, you can't damage them. I forget, though. It's been a while. I think it's like the 4 torch rooms where when they're all blown out, you get teleported out of it. They have only slightly more HP than they did last time, so just go on attacking them. It doesn't take that long. And once you get to there only being one left, this fight gets really easy, honestly. But yeah, we just killed ghosts, but ghosts don't die! And there is your Mario 64 reference, may I never bring it up again. Anyway, this room is very similar to the Black Tower back in Ages, as you can see, where there's a crap load of stairs. It's pretty easy, honestly. Just take the directions I'm going to get everything, and you should be good. Though, note... to save some time on backtracking, I will be cutting back to the exit of this room later on. And 1 rupee, perfect. I actually really like the 1 rupee descriptions in this game. It's just an ellipses. Better than, I think it was Twilight Princess and Minish Cap onward. They just started having, better not spend it in one place, even though you kind of have to. Yay, more of these things. And it's here I learned that it's my D-pad acting up once again that caused me to have trouble with this thing. Because I think I mentioned back in Ages that my D-pad's been acting up recently with the down. I have to push it a bit down harder. So if you see me fall into a pit, that's likely why. Except in that case. Let's just cut to where we have to go on this room now. This next room coming up right here is a basic kill them all. Yeah, as you've probably noticed, there really are a lot of these in this game. Luckily, I don't think the final dungeon has many, if any. I think it has at least 1. But at the same time, the final dungeon's actually really well designed. 1 room notwithstanding. Ugh. Not looking forward to that 1 room. Those who played the game probably know which one I'm talking about. I know I do. Anyway, Now we're gonna want to head up to this key door, this locked door, rather, that you saw from that room. And there we get a sneak peek at our next puzzle. It's actually fairly simple, although I think there's an owl statue that hints to it. What you need to do here, or coming up here at least, is get the Pegasus seeds and rocks cape out, and jump on them in the order of the number of statues, 1, 2, and 3. This is actually one of the more well thought out puzzles in my opinion. Mostly because it's something you might not think about until you already have failed it. I know I did on my first playthrough. Then you press this button, you get a red trampoline. That owl statue up here hints towards the way this next puzzle works. Or more accurately, English fail apparently. More accurately tell you how to solve it. You need to make the top left one blue and all the others red. You don't need to go back up the stairs. You can actually jump to where the door is and then go to the next one. So I'm actually wasting about 15 seconds here, but oh well. I'm not a speedrunner. The only game I can really speedrun effectively is Mega Man 03 on Ultimate Mode and Mega Man 1. And in here we got Stalfos. Oh no, I'm so scared. It's not like I've fought over 100 of these things at this point. Oh no. Boss key. Seriously, where is that compass? Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I cut back to this room to save some time. And the only real difference is that back in this part of the maze, you're going to want to head down. This puts you on the path to the boss. And who is the boss? An old friend, Gleeok, once again from Zelda 1. Each of the heads does a different attack. The one on the right does that little thing of fire. I forget what the one on the left does because I take it out too quickly. They bounce around randomly once you take each of the heads off, but he actually has a new phase this time, this little skeleton thing. But as you can see, the big Goron sword really makes this guy easier than... I was trying to make a joke there, but I failed. Damn it! Jobs them apart like butter. There we go. Either way, we beat the dungeon. And got essence number 7. We got the seed of life and essence of nature. Life begins anew when birds carry the seed of life, to new lands, and it looks as phallic as the name suggests. Oh my. But yeah, that was Dungeon 7. Nothing too bad, but nothing too easy either. Hello, Maku Tree, how are you today? Based on the fact you're still alive, probably good. Say, Link, the seed of life has given me new strength. Now for the last essence of nature. But this time I saw no dreams. So I rely on you, Link. It is somewhere in Holdrum. Good luck. Gee, I wonder where it could be. Alrighty then, but now it's time for us to do a couple of side things first. Namely, now that we have the Rocks Cape, we can first off not only get that heart piece up there, which is what I'm working on first, but we can make a crap load more progress in the Hero's Caves. In fact, I think we can complete it now. So we're going to do that. Also, there's this chute here. I thought you could jump down it, but nope, you can only jump up from it. So what I'm going to do now is head back to the stump near the house that we were at last part, and make it fall. Because as you saw in front of the heart piece, there were mushrooms that we need to pick up. Climb up the stairs, you're at the chute, and welcome to the graveyard during the fall. I just realized the graveyard itself is another Zelda 1 reference. Damn it, they're everywhere! Anyway, heart piece number 11. Booyah! Also, I was incorrect in stating something last part. The ring we got in the Explorer's Crypt is not the armor ring level 1, but is in fact the power ring level 1, which is something I also already have. So, yay, 30 free rupees, even though I never need to use money again. Anyway, now we're back in Hero's Cave. Like I mentioned when we were here the first time, whenever you make a new mini-boss portal like that, it links to the most recent one, automatically. Now, this is when the place starts to get kinda tricky. Namely, you're gonna need to light that torch up, and doing so will make the chest appear. However, you can't push that block away until before you get the chest. But doing so gets you a small key. And I screw this room up a bit. Hence why I edit. You need to push the blocks in a certain way to the point where you can jump over that hole in the bottom. It is actually a fairly simple puzzle once you get the hang of it. Like I mentioned, if you play Season 2nd, the Hero's Cave is nothing too bad in terms of puzzles, but if you're playing Ages 2nd, oh lord, you're in for one hell of a time. But you need the slingshot in order to do this. Yeah. And with that, we open the door on the left rather, which leads to, honestly, one of my least favorite rooms in this place. This room. Water, and you have to kill everything. That includes the water tektites. And since they move so erratically, you can imagine this is kind of a pain in the ass. The best way to go about this is actually to use the Ember Seeds from the slingshot, because it kills them in 2 shots. And it also allows you to get some distance with yourself. Obviously, it's still pretty annoying, but it's nothing too bad. It's not the Ages Hero's Cave. Which I still don't remember where that is. Also, we have to do this thing again with the key. Actually, where is the Hero's Cave in Ages? I want to say you can find it somewhere in Meku Road. Anyway, and here's where you might want to use a bomb shoe if you don't know the simple pattern to get through this place. Because like a couple of previous rooms, there is 2 torches in here that we need to light up. However, you can push this block up so you don't need to go through that long, long pathway of blocks. And after that, you can just light them up. Boom. Gasha Seed, and that makes the next mini-boss portal appear. Oh, great, this section, yay! I don't like this if you can't tell already. You need to head left at the first one because it's the easiest way, well, it's the only way you can get over to here, which is where progress is. Doesn't help that you're probably going to be hearing the sound effect for a while, too. Don't head right here. You have to head down to the one on the bottom. I just forgot about that until now. Luckily, I remember it right around here. Yep. Second time the chart. D-pad! Okay, hold down first, then... Curse this controller! There we go, that worked. And this room, you need the magical boomerang in order to do this, so you need to have at least completed up to Dungeon 6. I think you'll need to beat the first 7 dungeons, though. The way this works, it's very similar to a place within the ancient ruins, actually. You need to hit all the switches. The best way to do this is actually to make it hit the back wall, because then it'll go through all of them. If the timing's well. And, really, it's nothing too bad, but it could take you a while. And this is just a basic kill-them-all room at first. Just get rid of the Lionels who go down really quickly now. And then you might think you have to push that vase up, right? Wrong. You'll get trapped if you do that, then you need to destroy the vase. As you may have noticed, there was a orb that you could use the magnetic gloves on the top left. So, it's actually pretty simple to put 1 and 2 together with that. Bring it towards you, and then direct it onto that switch to make the chest appear. Which, as usual for this place, is in fact a Gasha Seed. And that makes the next mini-boss portal appear. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 17, we'll be continuing on the Hero's Cave, probably finishing it off in the process, then heading off towards Dungeon 8. See you guys then.